What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another classic Civ CS video. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 most popular AK-47 skins in CS2. Before we get into the video, guys, I do want to give a little announcement. I am going to be giving away this M4A4 Naval Shred Camo in factory new condition to one lucky commenter on this video. If this video gets, let's say, 100 likes. To enter, please make sure you're subscribed, leave a like, and leave a comment to win this Naval Shred Camo. Now, before we get into the top 10 most popular AKs gamers, I do want to go over two really quick honorable mentions. First honorable mention is going to be the AK-47 slate, being used 1.45% of the time in CS Pro play. Really, I'm not a fan of the slate. If you're a long-time fan of the channel, I used to absolutely shit on this skin. In my opinion, you have no personality if you use the slate. If you got a cool craft on it, that's a different story, but if you're just out here rocking the default slate, let's change it up. Honorable mention number 2, we have the Neon Rider coming in at 2.7% usage rate. This is a better AK. Back in CSGO, I did rock the whole purple inventory theme for a good chunk of the game. You know, I had the Imperial Plaids, I had a Doppler flip knife. Dopplers looked different back then, but you know, still, I had the whole purple loadout going. This AK is a favorite of mine. I know some people like to call it a Valorant skin, but this skin is older than Valorant itself, so it cannot be a Valorant skin. If anything, Valorant copied this skin. Now, coming in at number 10, we have the AK-47 Fuel Injector with a 2.9 usage rate. I love this skin. Again, if you're a longtime fan of the channel, you know that I owned a Fuel Injector 2 AKs ago. So it's been a while. I do miss it. I'd love to get one again. I probably am going to get one soon just as a backup AK just in case. But it's just so clean to me. I think this is by far the best looking engraved skin in the entire game. I know that a lot of the engraved skins look really good, but look at the detail on the magazine. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's also like kind of budget friendly. I'm not going to call it budget friendly, but the thing about the Fuel Injector is it doesn't actually wear like at all. It just gets ever so slightly darker. There's very minimal difference between a factory new Fuel Injector and a battle scarred Fuel Injector. So if you want to rock one of these but you're on a little bit of a budget, pick up a battle scarred one. It's not going to break the bank necessarily, but it's still a nice expensive AK that you could, you know. Now at number 9, we have the Vulcan, a classic AK, an old head AK, and honestly one of the best looking AKs in the game. It got a little oversaturated in my opinion. Like a year ago, I just saw a Vulcan every single game I was in, and I was like, ugh, bro, let's change it up. Let's get some different AKs. For whatever reason nowadays, I feel like I don't see the Vulcan very often, and when I do see a Vulcan, especially when it has a nice craft on it, I'm like, damn, that's a nice looking AK. It's a beautiful looking AK. 3.1% usage rate on this AK-47 Vulcan. Who could blame them? On to number 8, we have the AK-47, the Empress. Man, my brain goes so back and forth on the Empress. Some days I'm like, wow, the Empress is beautiful. It's such a pretty AK. Other days I'm like, I really don't like the Empress. It does nothing for me. Today is a beautiful day though. Empress has a usage rate of 4.4% across all pro play. And who could blame them? Again, same thing as the Fuel Injector. It doesn't wear. You can get it in battle scarred and it's going to look completely fine. And it is actually more budget in the higher wear conditions. So, you know, battle scarred, well worn, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's like $30 or so, $30 to $50. So definitely a more affordable AK. And I'm happy that we get some budget options within the top 10 most used AKs. Now at number 7, we have the AK-47 Bloodsport. If you guys saw my Japanese themed inventory video a few weeks back, this AK made an appearance in there, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I wish the navy blue was black. I think it would get a little bit more brownie points in my head if the navy blue was black. I'm not a huge fan of navy blue and red. Maybe we do a Spider-Man inventory. If we ever do like a superhero themed inventory, this would be the AK, I guess, for Spider-Man. It's not my favorite. Usage rate of 6.1%. So 6.1% of pros are using this AK. Now at number 6, we have the AK-47 Case Hardened. This is pattern 661, obviously. Got the scar pattern. Not every single pro is using one of these, but a lot of pros are. Beautiful looking AK. I want to call it an old head AK, but at the same time, it's been in the spotlight the entire time CS has existed as a game. People are still hunting these things every single day. It's still such a collectible item. It's still so sought after. People are spending hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars chasing these. Train wrecks spent like, I don't know, he opened 100,000 worth. I don't remember the exact price, but yeah, I think this is part of the I think the AK-47 case harden is part of the love and soul, the heart and soul of the game. It's wonderful. Funny little Easter egg, this actually has a usage rate of 6.9%. Now at number 5, this one might be a little bit surprising to you guys because it really surprised me. With a usage rate of 7.8% across pro play, the AK-47 Inheritance. I believe this is the newest AK on the list by a significant margin. And honestly, it deserves to be here. It really deserves to be here. I owned an Inheritance 3 AKs ago. Yeah, so this was before I owned the fuel injector, actually. I made an AK-47 Inheritance, and I ended up giving it away for maybe like 500 subscribers or a significant milestone at the time. I had like a little Savimi craft spelt on there right when the custom sticker placement came out. It's a great AK. Another one that wears very good. Same as the fuel injector, same as the Empress, wears phenomenally. Which is really cool. It does get a little bit more cracked, which I think actually kind of adds to the personality of the skin. If you guys are looking for an amazing cheap craft, pick up an Inheritance. You can get like minimal wear, maybe it's like $50 or so. It's probably cheaper. Or field tested, it's gonna look fine. Throw some Team Liquid, like 2017, 2018 papers on it, or even foils because they're pretty cheap. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna have blue, gold. It looks great. It's a great budget craft. I'm happy again to see another budget AK, not only being on the top 10, but cracking the top 5, which is pretty awesome. Coming in at number 4 with a usage rate of 8.5%. We have the AK-47 Gold Arabesque. This is my personal gold Arabesque. Obviously not every single pro player is using this specific craft, but who could blame people for using this AK? It's the old, I know like price wise, it's not the ultimate flex AK, but if you wanted to make a statement, you have a solid gold AK-47. You're making a statement. You're drawing attention. Your POV pops up on the screen. You're not using a slate, okay? You're not using some terrible pattern case harden. You're using a solid gold AK, and it just looks great. Who could blame the pros for wanting to use these? I certainly cannot. It's a banger AK. Again, usage rate of 8.5%. And it's pretty interesting to see because after this number 4 spot, again at 8.5, we have a pretty significant jump percentage-wise of usage coming up with the rest of the skins. Now we're finally at the top 3. Coming in at a 12.3% usage rate, we have the AK-47 Redline. Another real old head skin. A lot of people's favorite AKs. It's remained relatively cheap over the years because it's only a pink, which is a good thing. Float capped, which is kind of disappointing, but it's still a cool AK. It's old enough to where there's Kato crafts on it that are like readily apparent, which is pretty cool. I can appreciate a decent, sleek looking skin like the Redline with some old stickers on it. It's really cool to me. Red is iconic. Black and red is iconic. Do opposite at best. This skin is like a sports car. It's just cool to see the pros using it. Honestly, early on in my channel, I would absolutely hate on the Redline just because I thought it was so boring, and literally everybody had one that I was playing with or that I would see. And it's about time I grew up a little bit. The Redline's nice, okay? You heard it here first. The Redline is a nice skin. There's a reason so many people use it. It deserves to be here. Now at number 2 with a usage rate of 14.2% across pro play, the Fire Serpent. Now, thoughts on the Fire Serpent have changed recently. When I first got really into skins and into CS2 as well, I thought the Fire Serpent was a horrendous skin. I thought the price was just overinflated. I thought it looked terrible. I thought the artwork did not deserve to be a red, let alone have a price tag of over $1,000 in some cases. But it's grown on me, man. It's really grown on me. It's really sleek. I think you got to be a specific type of person to rock a Fire Serpent. For example, like a personality like Donk, or like a personality like Kerrigan, somebody who's very animated. Some Apex, another example. I don't think they should be using the Fire Serpent. The Fire Serpent should be reserved for like stone cold killers, stoics. I'm thinking like Chopper. Like Chopper's a type I think I would use the Fire Serpent. Even Rain, I feel like could whip out the Fire Serpent, and I would be okay with that. Nico, I don't know if I would call him stoic necessarily, but he looks so locked in and he kind of commands attention. That's a Fire Serpent user, in my opinion. Overall, skin has grown on me. It's not bad at all. It's got a very unique art style that only a handful of other skins like even follow. Like the Emerald Dragon on the P90 is the same artwork, but I can't think of a third skin that fits this category, which is really cool. And last but not least, our number one spot with a usage rate of 16.2%. So by a significant margin, we have the Wild Lotus. Everybody probably saw this coming if we're being like honestly realistic with ourselves, but I'm not going to sit here and say that every single pro match you watch is going to have a Wild Lotus in it, but any sort of playoff match at any sort of tournament is going to have at least one singular Wild Lotus in it. So, you know, we all probably saw this coming. I couldn't have guessed off the top of my head, oh, what's the most used AK-47 skin in pro play? Oh, it's the Wild Lotus. I wouldn't have guessed that. But after seeing the data, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, literally, especially at a major, there's at least one on every single team. It's a beautiful AK though. Like, I'm not here to hate on the Wild Lotus. It's gorgeous. I love the tan. I love the green. I love the flowers, especially that orange color on the little bulbs. And surprisingly, this was on the contenders for me getting an AK because my nip stickers really match on the Wild Lotus, surprisingly, which is really cool. But yeah, it deserves to be here. Yeah, that's the list. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. Now it's time for Civimi's secret question. I have, call it, two favorite pro players. One of them is an IGL and the other is just a player. Can you guys guess either one of them, or even better, guess both? Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. If you're not in the Discord server, please make sure to join that. Link will be down in the description. We are doing a clipping contest currently inside the Discord server where you guys can enter, clip my content, and potentially get paid. Details will be in the description below. Other than that, I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. This is always so awkward. That was actually a lie, Fancy. Jimmy and Senzu. Jimmy definitely does not. Never mind. Cut that out. Cut that out. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Still, really nice AK.